This sounds like.
It's.
Alright. Rolling.
All right.
Okay. So, we are here with Brandon. Cunningham. That's what I thought it was. Brandon Cunningham.
Didn't even know your fucking guess.
For
Professional.
For Playtime's first podcast.
What's up?
Alright. Okay. So how Joe want to start this off?
What do I do? Okay. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well, I am in a pop punk band known as Kawaii as fuck. I am the front man and the writer of the songs. They're my lyrics. What else? I spend a lot of my time on YouTube. I'm also spending a lot of time on Netflix and Crunchyroll watching anime.
Crunchyroll, all right.
Yep.
Crunchyroll, support us.
Please sponsor.
So, when did this band start?
It started back in like late August 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think I remember you talking to me about that.
Ooh.
Like you told me like you were in a band or something. I think I remember Ricky not being in there though.
He was not.
I remember that.
He's a newish member compared to that.
Right.
But I feel like he's been here forever now.
Well, Ricky's to be fair, in our lives, Ricky's been there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like. When did we meet? 2011?
Yes, absolutely.
2011. So we met him like a year after.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 6 years since we've known Ricky.
Ooh, man.
I remember he was like 22 when we met him. Is Ricky almost 30?
Like he's like 27, I think.
Oh
He's
shit!
close.
Yeah, he's getting there.
Oh my god. He doesn't look that old though.
No, he doesn't. He looks very young, especially when he shaves.
Yeah. Oh, when he shaves, he looks like a kid. He looks like a fucking kid. Hey, shout out to Ricky.
Shout out to Ricky.
What's his name?
Hodden.
Really?
Wait, that's his name?
Ricky Hodden.
Yeah. His last
Oh, I thought he was like, then why do you call him Ricky if his name's Hodden?
No. What?
No. Yeah.
But
But
here, dude.
so earlier I was the Finn story.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's also known as Finn in our group exclusively, which kind of spilled a little bit to his like other friends. Not much, but like it spilled.
It definitely spilled. For a long time, I did not know people if they knew like my name was Brandon for the longest time. Like,
Yeah.
like every time the group grew, more people would not know my name.
It was mostly my fault and some other person that should not be named.
Nah, but I was a very, very tiny boy starting Delgado. I'm still tiny, but I was tinier.
Mm-hmm.
You can imagine that. But
A lot of hoodies.
a lot of hoodies,
And a
a
lot
lot
of-
of flannels,
A lot of
beanies, a lot of beanies. I mean,
me, you, and Corey were like
yes,
the beanie bros.
We were the beanie bros.
Bros.
I forgot we used to call
And
them.
flannels. Like you, me,
Yes.
me, and Corey would wear flannels and beanies all the time.
all the time, color coded.
Yeah.
Like I did not know what mismatching was. I'm like, nah, everything's got to go from hat to the shoes to the socks. It was ridiculous. But
I had like ridiculously long hair.
yes, because
Corey had black hair, like jet black
he
hair.
did.
And then you would like have beanies on all the time and flannel shirts. And that little like, what was it called?
It was called a soul skate.
It was so yeah. You were like one of the first people I saw like use that.
Like, did you see anyone else use it?
A year
ever?
or years later, you like blew up.
The soul skate?
Yeah, like personally, like especially downtown, I've never seen people like use that until I met you, and then like for like a big gap, I'd never seen it at all. And then like 2 years later, I saw like kids, adults use that thing.
Whoa, I didn't even know that. I thought I was the only one who ever like bought that.
Yeah, I know, dude. Like, it wasn't like big.
No,
but, like it was so weird seeing like actual people like use it like for its actual purpose.
Like I'm not even sure if I can still ride it anymore. I haven't bought it ever since.
It was green.
That was a penny board.
Oh,
That was a
okay.
penny board.
Was it that one that you were using when we called you Finn?
I was probably still using the soul skate.
Oh, yeah,
because I got a penny board after I happened to buy those, and like this one dude, like who would like always be riding around. He had an orange penny board.
I remember that guy.
Yes.
I remember that guy.
I was like, what? That is perfect. I was tired of riding like longboards or anything that was like longer than a skateboard. I didn't want it. I like the portability of a slow skate. And then when I learned about penny boards, I was like, okay, that's it. I haven't bought a slow skate since. I don't think they sell them anymore.
Yeah, probably not.
So you know, the Finn story.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Kind of got on the.
We always do.
I've known this dude.
Yeah.
For a long time.
Yeah.
A very long time. So the Finn story was I was starting Delgado and I was very, very shy. I didn't know how to make friends. So we're in the courtyard of Delgado, and there's a big group that included Lorenz, like they're just talking.
And Blake.
That's
Blake
right.
was in there. Blake was in there.
Talking very, very loud and talking about Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
And I had no chill back then, so I spazzed out big time. And I'm like, talking about Dragon Ball Z? Like, oh man, this Gohan, and usually that was met with silence. But with this group, it was like, oh, cool, and the conversation actually continued.
Right.
So it was cool. Then I got cool with Lorenz and this other person that won't be mentioned, and
no, we can mention her.
cool. All right.
I was kidding.
All right.
I was kidding.
I was kidding.
I was
Me and her have no bad blood. So.
Cool, fantastic. So it's Lorenz and Sarah, and we're like,
No, don't make that noise. What the fuck is that? That means nothing. What do you mean?
don't read into it.
Yeah, don't read into it. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing over there.
Don't read into it.
No.
Stop reading. Don't read.
No, I just didn't know what y'all were talking about, and now I know
Okay.
exactly
So for
what
like,
y'all are talking about.
like context, you know
Yeah.
what it is now.
Yeah, something
Okay.
like
So we became cool like that day, and they're like, "Man, you're so cool. What's your name?" And I'm like, "Brandon." It's like, "Cool." And I'm wearing an Playtyme shirt
Yep.
that had Finn and Jake on it.
It was a blue one too.
It was a blue one.
I remember.
And they're like, "I'm gonna call you Finn."
I remember saying that.
I figured it was off of somehow connected to that show.
Yeah.
Adventure Time was really big in our lives.
It was
like
humongous.
at that point of our life, like that year,
Yeah.
Adventure Time was like big.
It was humongous. Everyone knew about it,
Yeah.
and it's being sold everywhere. Hot Topic, Spencer's.
Yeah.
Like, people were going nuts. It was like the new Pikachu in terms of raid culture.
Right. And then like regular show was there too, but like it was
Yeah.
more. It was more Adventure Time.
It
Even
was.
you were into Adventure Time that year. I remember. Yeah.
Bro, remember when season 3 was about to come out, and we were like losing our shit
Oh,
because
yeah.
the Lich King was about to like wreck shit. He was about to wreck shit. It was so hype, and it all went away.
it's just
The people at the time cannot stick
Wait,
to a story.
didn't they leave the writers who?
Some people left.
Yeah, right.
The internet likes to put it all on like these 1 or 2 people, but it's really like a group of people. But like they usually blame because Rebecca Sugar left
Yeah, Rebecca Sugar was the biggest one.
to go
Sugar.
to go do Steven Universe,
yeah.
and Pendleton Ward was interested in Bravest Warriors on Town Federator, and so it combination of that, and they had friends who were on the show.
Wait,
so,
what about Ashley Birch?
I don't know.
I think Ashley Birch became a head writer, or like I think he's a writer in that show, and that's when everybody was like, "Oh, this show's trash now."
Okay.
Even though I think Ashley Birch is great. You know who Ashley Birch is?
I do not know who Ashley.
Hey Ash, what you playing? That old YouTube channel. A bunch of voices for anime.
Okay.
She's Tiny Tina. I don't know if you know Tiny Tina from Borderlands.
No.
She was Tiny Tina. You know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Borderlands 2? Tiny Tina? Okay. Well,
It's been a while.
she voiced a bunch of anime characters. She's Chloe from Life is Strange. I think she's great, but like apparently. Okay, do you remember the episode where there was the queen bee
Yes.
and she was basically molesting Finn's arm?
Yes.
She voiced the queen bee.
That was the exact moment I stopped watching.
Yeah, that's the first episode that she wrote.
That was terrible. That was when everyone left. Like anyone who was like holding on to hope that bit of time could get back to where it was. It all killed it. That episode.
That's the first episode she wrote.
Wow.
You can trace it back.
You can. Wow, that's crazy. But so combined with all of that, just Playtyme just lost all of it.
Mm.
They lost everything that was good about it. It's ending like this year,
Thank God.
and
The voice of Finn is a man now.
Yeah. He's like,
So, you know.
he has to be like 22 now.
Do you remember that show that he was in? Like, the live action
the stupid like
skits?
part of Scene Reel? Yes,
Mhm.
that was called. I know. I remember this.
Okay.
The Incredible Crew.
Incredible Crew. Okay. Opinions on it.
Dude, some skits actually weren't that bad.
I know. Yeah, okay, good. I remember seeing it and I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And most of the time I'm like,
That was pretty bad.
yeah, that's pretty bad. And then, but some of it I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, some of it was actually pretty funny. It was very hit or miss. Now, shut up. Similar to that was on Disney Channel around the same time. So Random, that was the one.
I wasn't like
That was the one.
Oh, sorry, but like this is what we do. We like to talk about random shit, but you know, fuck it, we have an hour, so
Yeah.
Hour kill.
I totally agree. So, another thing we're gonna talk about, a topic, even though it doesn't really seem like we need specific topics.
yeah, we don't. Like it's me and Finn and like someone else.
But things I wanted to ask was, how did the band start?
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
The band started with a slight breakdown by me. Okay, so I was 22 and going through a pre-life crisis.
A quarter.
Quarter life
crisis.
crisis. Because to make pop punk, you can't be like 30. Like
True.
to start it, you can't. It's
Yeah.
not going to work.
Very true.
It is a youth-driven genre,
Mhm.
and I was freaking out because I wanted a band since I was in high school.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't happening.
So you felt like your time was running out.
Yeah, very, very
Right,
quickly.
right.
The window of opportunity was closing super fast. I was losing it. Then I started working at Theo's Pizza on a magazine, and
Sounds like Theo's.
woo,
We all worked there.
yes,
Not at that same store, but we all worked at Theo's.
it's true. And I meet Matt and Nathan, and they invite me to go out drinking after work.
Not just that.
Not that Matt, no. Matthew Dillon. And we're drinking. I've only known these guys for maybe 2 days, and well, they're drinking, not me. I don't drink, but and so I'm just like slam my fist on the counter. I'm like, guys, I need a band. Time is running out. I have songs that are ready. I just need people to be driven and do it with me. And then Matt, he's like, hey man, I just got a bass. I can't play it, but I'll learn.
Oh, that's beautiful.
like-
That's a beautiful story.
I'll play with you, dude. And I'm like, really? And Nathan, who just ended his band Vapor Rats at that time,
I've heard that band.
they were big in New Orleans. They were big.
Vapor Rats. I'm sure I've heard of that band.
It was
before.
big. It was big.
Oh,
Badusha
okay.
knew them.
Who?
Badusha, he knew.
That's probably where I heard it from.
and he just ended that, and he's like, you know, I don't think I'm gonna join, but I can help out, you know. And okay, cool. So the two members were me and Matt, but I thought Matt the next day was just be like, what are you talking about? Like when I bring it up to him, I thought he was just drunk and rambling.
Right.
I thought he was like gonna be like, so dude, man, we doing this band? And he was gonna be like,
No.
what? I was gone, man. No, but he was the one who kept going to me. I'm like, dude, we're doing this. Dude, we're doing this. Dude, we're doing this. I'm like, oh, so much drive, so much wanting, so much. Oh man, so it was me and Matt, and so no one else at that time, and I had to think of a name. Now, me and Matt are like both like anime nerds, and so I'm just in the dish pit. He's cooking, and
the dish pit. I remember the dish pit.
and I'm just like trying to think. Okay, if we were in a band, what would we be called? And the first thing that actually came up with was Kawaii Can Kill. Like I wanted something that was like
Kawaii Can Kill.
both
Alright.
that was like both cute, but like a little bit of edge to it. But then I'm like, that's not really, that's not as catchy. It's
Right.
it's not getting it. And then I said, Kawaii as fuck. And he's like, yes. He said it from the kitchen, yes.
Do you know that Kawaii and Kawaii? The Kawaii, the word itself, is so close to being the Japanese word for scary sounds almost exactly like it.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's Kawaii or something like that.
Yeah,
it's like a letter differential.
The
pronunciation of it.
The pronunciation of Kawaii is we're getting it completely wrong.
Right, it either could mean like cute as fuck or scary as fuck.
Like Kawaii, like you hear that ka, but we're filthy Americans. We're never gonna get that, right?
Yeah,
but
it looks cute. I guess it's cute.
And so that just was perfect because also I wanted a excuse to be as pretty as I wanted to be, and I had the freedom to make whatever music that I wanted. Like I could go from making the cutest thing ever to like the darkest thing ever, and it all just work out. And so it
became your medium.
Yes.
It's a medium. The music that you make is your medium. For sure, so. All right.
I didn't want to be in a box where I couldn't express any sort of thing I wanted to do. So then later on, Nathan joined. He's like, I'll join, and we were so happy because he was already a punk, and he already had music.
Who's Nathan?
Nathan Pike is our lead guitarist.
Okay.
So it was me singing, Matt bass, Nathan lead guitarist, and then Jordan, another employee, he was like, "Hey, I can play drums, and I have a practice space in my house. My roommate just left. I have a whole room that we can play in. Just hit me up." Another person who I thought was gonna fall through. We thought they were gonna bring it up the next week.
And you just forget it.
What?
Yeah, what are you talking about, dude?
Right.
You know what this sounds like, Finn? This sounds like you just wrote an anime. This could literally be an anime. Somebody
it works out way too well.
Even an indie movie. Are you guys entering a competition soon? I bet you're gonna win that one too, or lose it. Become the people's
and
champ
then come
instead.
back.
Yeah. The underdog.
The mainstream guys win, but the people chant your name. So you have to play an encore and then the credits roll. That's how your movie is.
So we had Matt, who never played bass. We had Nathan, who only played hardcore punk all his life. And we have Jordan, who's only been a jazz drummer.
Ooh.
And so we had to teach Matt songs, and we had to teach Jordan how to drum loud. Loud and fast. But it all worked out because we were all driven. So, at that time, we didn't, miss a practice. And here are the true testament of everyone's just straight up diligence. When I went to go do the Polar Express train experience in New Orleans,
I remember that.
I had to be on that train for a month. So that's a month of no me, and I'm the one who's writing the songs. And so they're like, okay, we'll do it without you until you come back. I'm like, they practiced without me for a whole month.
Is that why you did go this year?
Last
year, I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, because we're doing a lot of things, and I wanted to make sure that
I understand.
it wasn't in the way. So
right,
and that was the old lineup. Because since then, we've lost Jordan and we lost Matt. Jordan was because of health and life reasons,
right,
and Matt because also life. But we're all cool. There's no big awful falling out. We're still friends and stuff.
Okay.
And so since then we've had Ricky.
Ricky, yeah, that's what I'm gonna ask.
Ricky.
How did Ricky eventually just squeeze
wait,
himself?
so you have previous members that aren't in there anymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just
No, I
he
know.
explained.
I just
What he explained.
I know I explained it. I was.
We're not making
It's the door, and I
There's a door. There's a door,
I
and I
spaced
don't like
out
that.
for a second. So,
but how did Ricky eventually slide in there?
So we realized that our sound needs to be fuller. We need another guitarist. That's the best pop punk has two guitarists.
Right, of course.
But
Lead rhythm.
Lead rhythm.
Has to be.
And we were like, who can it be? And Ricky at the time, his band Name Calling was not doing too well.
I remember.
He was driven completely, but other people who were in the band were not.
Oh, dude, I remember getting 3 a.m. messages from Ricky. It's like, hey, you coming to my show? They're coming to my show. It's like, Ricky, I have work. And it's 3 a.m., man.
And so, like, Nathan's like, can Ricky play? I'm like, I'm gonna ask him because I've known him the longest. And we were like,
Ricky's a nice guy.
He's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. He's a sweetheart.
Even if he doesn't, he'll still try.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was like, oh, I can't play, but I'm gonna show up. And he will.
That's actually what happened. He was like, yeah, I can give it a try. And he's like, well, when do you want me? And we're like, Thursday. We all practice on Thursday because, like, Danny, our old manager, he made it to where, like, there's no problem with us practicing.
On Thursday.
He completely just, like, that band, Thursday, done.
So you practice, I'm sorry, where do you practice?
We practice at the warehouse, like, behind Shamrock.
Ooh, on Carrollton?
Yeah.
Shamrock by, like, the Nike store?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And, I forgot what I was talking about.
I'm sorry. Your manager making sure.
Yeah. So we're like, Thursday. He's like, that's perfect. That's the day that I have off all the time. Like, yes. And so it was one practice, and then he was like, that was really fun. And then me and Nate would like whisper to each other like, we fucking got him.
Do you pay fees or is it like a?
Oh, it's we pay rent every month.
Oh, okay. So it's like you actually rent the space out.
Yeah, we share.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Right now we share a room with I'm Fine and Cicada.
I'm Fine. That's with my friend. I don't know if he's still there. Jonathan Crawford.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jonathan fucking.
Shouts out to Jonathan. We were in band together in high
Really?
school. Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Okay. If you see Jonathan Crawford, actually, I saw him when I was doing the photography gig for Netflix. He was one of the people that was setting up tables. I was smoking a cigarette outside, and he joined me. And he was like, "Hey, you Lorenz?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Jonathan." I didn't recognize him because he had like he had short hair. Because the Jonathan I remember had like fluffy.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah. And he came up to me and I was like, oh shit, it's Jonathan. So I was like, me and him were like not good friends or anything. Like, we weren't good friends, we weren't bad friends either. Like, we knew each other and like, we say what's up. Yeah. We say what's up and how you doing every time we see each other. So Jonathan, if you're watching this, how you doing?
Like and subscribe.
Also, I want to say sorry from high school. I don't know if you remember this, but it wasn't my idea. It was some other guy's idea. Also, it was pointed towards another guy, too. Some guy, I don't remember his name, put like, you know, the lipstick things?
Yes.
He just wrote on the bottom of a chair. Not the bottom, on like the seat of the chair. And he gave it to one guy that he wanted to like prank because he hated the guy. No. But Jonathan was the one that grabbed the chair and sat on it. And I felt so bad, and I never admitted it to this day. And I guess I'm coming out clean.
Confession.
You were kind of a jerk in high school, dude.
I was the jerk.
Oh.
You coming at me?
No. Me and you were always like chill in high school. I remember you little fuck. You came up to me and you were like, I'm getting engages tomorrow, dude. And I remember saying, that's a fucking stupid idea, man.
I don't remember that.
Because you were asking everybody. I remember you walked, because I remember walking to the band hall and I was talking to someone else. And then you were like, hey, Lorenz, I'm getting engages tomorrow. And I'm like, that's fucking stupid, man.
I don't remember that.
Of course you don't.
I don't think that happened. I think you're making that up. Because that's so much of a jerk you are.
How was I a jerk? You know what?
But on that note,
Jonathan, what's up?
We're going to take this time to give a shout out to our sponsor.
You have sponsors? Who's our sponsor?
All right, come back.
Why is everybody doing that?
Huh?
Who's our sponsors?
Dude, don't worry about it. It's cool.
Oh.
So now that we're back...
What were we talking? Khaleesi!
No, don't give attention to her. Stupid cat.
What were we talking about? Oh, you were sharing a space with I'm Fine.
Yeah.
And who else?
Cicada,
okay. So I'm assuming they take the days like you're not practicing.
let's see. I'm Fine practices like every Wednesday and something, and Cicada practices different time. But like we're Thursday, that's our pinpoint. So we had Ricky. Then when we got like booking for House of Blues and it was House of Blues and
you had a house show too.
Yes, we had a house show and House of Blues all booked, all big shows because originally before the house show it was going to be at Bank Street, like during freaking like at the end of Endymion. which is a big parade.
That could have been it. That could have been it, dude. Somebody could have seen you guys and be like,
that would have been
"Bet."
humongous. It was still a fun show, like, but the freaking manager, the new manager, didn't have a music license yet because he was like new, and the old guy didn't tell him, hey, there's gonna be a show happening, dude. So we made it work thanks to freaking freaking Terry. No, I'm sorry, I'm bad names. Freaking Taylor came in clutch. Shanghai, whatever anyone calls them, like they came in clutch.
Just be thankful that the Cypress or the High Grounds aren't there anymore.
I kind of wish it was.
I kind of did. Honestly, your type of music.
There's no place for the kids.
Okay, yeah, you're right on that. That's true. But I feel like it's a trap.
Yeah.
The High Grounds and the Cypress are fucking traps, dude. I've never seen a band propel themselves from that area.
True.
That's why it's a trap. You get so comfortable there.
Same thing with the neutral ground. That's why we made sure that we only play a few neutral grounds and that was it.
Right.
I beg to
differ. I don't know. I don't know. But like actual going out to like House of Blues and like venues.
Yeah,
like
that's what we wanted.
It gives you like a bigger drive to go further.
We made sure that we did not get comfortable with anything. With anything because we're trying to leave New Orleans, not be a New Orleans like band.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
And you know what's weird? I loved going to Cyprus as a teenager. Don't get me wrong. Fucking loved it. Like you remember.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you remember. Like I remember like going to my first hardcore show and I was like, what the fuck is this? People punching each other. And then like 6 weeks later, I started doing it. And then when it closed down, I was like, all right. All right.
It's for the best.
I want to say it's for the best, but I was like,
It's for the best.
no, because this is some people's jobs. I can't like.
The Cypress
people, like,
was
depend on
when
that
I
stuff.
first heard State Champs because you said.
I remember, yeah. I remember, like we went to see State Champs.
State Champs and handguns.
Handguns are pretty good.
Yes, they
I
are.
know State Champs are. I don't know about
Dude, State
handguns.
Champs are killing it.
How about handguns?
No.
Yeah, I figured.
But State Champs are huge, dude, and they're like this when they play the Cypress, and I was so amazed.
I know they were so
They were
small.
so good.
Nobody even knew who the fuck they were.
Nobody. Now they're like one of the biggest pop punk bands like today. They were like all time lows.
Also, like Cypress was like a hardcore place.
Yeah, it was like hardcore.
No, mention it. It's like
and like metalcore.
Every Saturday, like when like not every Saturday, but every time like our friends would have shows, like Val and Andrew and them. Well, actually, it depends because sometimes when they play, it's not really hardcore. But like most of the times that we went, for some odd reason, we just always catch the hardcore shows.
Yeah,
and I'm like, ugh.
Hardcore.
And that's when like my music taste like disappeared from like. I used to like that, and then like around that time, I was like, ugh.
And I was a complete jerk about like.
Yeah, I remember you used to argue a lot.
I was really mean, like, and very opinionated about like hardcore because I was done with it like before like college. I was like, man, no more screaming. I can't do it. No more breakdowns. I can't do it.
But me, Joven, and Corey kept that shit alive.
Yeah, you did. Y'all kept it strong, and then
me, Corey, and Joven were like hardcore brothers. Even though Corey doesn't do that shit, it's just me and Joven.
Right.
I remember seeing Joven like without a shirt, just bloodied and punching people.
That's what he wanted to do. He wanted a band so he could play shows and jump in the crowd.
It was Attila. Did you go to the?
Oh, why not?
It was Attila and Stick to Your Guns.
Yes, I remember you talking about.
Yeah, it was Attila. Who did I go with?
You
was it Andrew? Probably Andrew. I went to shows with Andrew a lot. I think it was Andrew. I don't remember, but like it was crazy because I remember I saw a girl of size.
Size.
What am I gonna say? Like, but like she looked like the thing is like they also
big.
Sure. It's
It's
also
of size.
you're right. I'm sorry.
That could be anything.
Yeah, I don't want to be vague. I wanted to be vague, but I don't remember the Cypress or High Grounds or whatever you want to call it. ID. I don't remember that. Did they ID right?
Yes, they did. ID, right? Wait.
I don't know because I saw a bunch of young people
I remember
in that
money.
bitch.
I remember giving money.
And then they stamped me.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
I don't remember an ID.
But like I remember seeing a lot of like young people getting punched in the face.
Yeah. Okay. No. One of my favorite memories was when hold up, help me remember his name. He was like one of the old members of Two Cents for
Long
Century.
hair. Oh,
He was like a past member, like no, like no.
Lance Villafaro.
Lance. I remember freaking Lance. He kept jumping on this kid's shoulders to sing it to the mic.
Oh yeah. Right.
And the kid got so
Also, I have a story about Lance. That little fucker. That guy's great. Actually, I'm kidding. I remember, you know, like the back part of the Cypress where like everybody smokes cigarettes.
Yes.
We used to hang out there a lot, and then I remember Whitney Houston just died.
Oh no.
Timepiece.
R.I.P.
Whitney Houston just died at that moment,
Oh, no.
and I remember singing "I Want to Dance with Somebody," and me and Lance just had like a sing off. Also, and then like one show they had in Baton Rouge, we drove all the way to Baton Rouge, and I remember I was dating someone at the time, and I was arguing with somebody. I was texting, and then like I guess Lance didn't give a fuck because Lance hardcore danced all the way to me, and he didn't mean to, but like, and then he just slapped the shit out of my hand, and my phone was like, bah! Hit the ground really hard, and I was like, there goes my phone. I picked it up, and he
Didn't
was.
mean to. It seemed like the way you were talking, he was like kind of far off, and then he slowly just.
You gotta
danced
remember.
toward
You gotta
him.
remember. From my perspective, it seemed like it was far because I was texting. I wasn't paying attention in front of me. I was doing this. The last time I saw Lance, he was far, and then like 30 seconds later, he was knocking the shit out of my phone.
Hardcore distance. You gotta make up for that.
Yeah, and then that. Whew, walking down memory lane. Always fucking happens.
Always. And that's what happens to us. I still had a sweater that I picked up from the ground of that Zach cigarette spot you're talking about. Like,
Was it the gray one?
no, it's a burgundy Palm Springs sweater.
I think I remember that. Because I think I remember you saying burgundy a lot. Or Bedusha. Or so.
Kind of two different words.
Yeah, I don't know. No, Bedusha
Burgundy.
was saying burgundy. Bedusha was saying burgundy, or Finn was saying burgundy?
Burgundy Bedusha.
God. Alright, so what are you listening to now, like recently? Like, what's your
Ooh.
when it comes to like future songs and future albums? Like not future, like I'm not talking about 2 years from now or anything like that.
Yeah, like what do you
Like-
listen to, and
like-
what kind of things are you looking forward to from other artists?
Yeah.
What I listen to right now is I listen to Water Parks. They're amazing.
I've dabbled.
They're very good. Neck Deep.
I've dabbled in Neck
Are
Deep.
incredible.
I love Neck Deep.
New. This isn't on the pop punk or emo sphere, but like in terms of like R&B,
Right.
I love Amine.
Hmm.
Amine, the banana.
I saw them at Voodoo.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But who else?
Caroline.
Fine. Okay. Who else? There's a lot. There's people.
Have you ever heard of Yeji? Or I don't know if that's how her name.
No.
But it's have you heard of a channel called 88 Rising on YouTube?
Yes. Yeah.
Shouts out to 88 Rising for promoting my Asian brothers and sisters out there.
Holding it
But
down.
she's like a dope ass like music maker. It's like electronic-y, but it's like really good.
Mhm.
So I recommend listening to Yeji.
Nice.
It's Yaeji.
cool.
It's like a weird Korean
I know
spelling.
there's more people that I listen to that aren't old because I listen to a lot of old stuff all the
Well,
time.
yeah, that too. I mean, whatever you listen to right now.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm constantly listening to Taking Back Sunday.
Oh god.
I'm constantly listening to who else? So many old people. Fall Out Boy all the time.
Of course.
Uh
What album?
oh, it goes the entire way through. Taste to Your Grave, Cork Tree, Video on High, Fall Y'all Do, which I did not respect when it came out.
I remember arguing with you about that because I love Folio Do.
And you're so right. Like, you're right. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. I had no respect for it.
Folio Do is a good album.
It's amazing.
I mean, it's okay
it's amazing.
compared to like Infinity on a High.
It's
It's different, but I
it's
think
their best.
yeah,
It's their best work as artists, and it's like the end of an era.
yeah, okay, yeah. That's a good way to put it.
It's
'Cause it kinda
everything
ended
they were
right
leading
there.
up to. It's
Right.
everything that Fall Out Boy at that time was leading up to. I wish it was the last thing that they did.
Me too. Because okay, Save Rock and Roll. There was a couple
Yeah.
songs that I was like,
No,
this
See My
song's
Roll is a
good.
solid project. It just wasn't like phenomenal.
No, it
All
was
I
like
do-
it was underwhelming-ish.
Yes.
Yeah.
But all I do was like the last like. Just,
Hurrah! That should have been it.
oh, it should.
Like that fucking scene of like,
What
yeah, when
going
like
down?
Pete Wentz was like,
Going down with the ship, like it was the
and like the antlers in the water, and like a bunch of shit.
and they're all singing like lyrics from the other songs in that
That
song.
should have been it. That should have been
It
it.
should have been it. That was the finale. That was the finale.
And Patrick should have just done his thing because
Yeah.
I honestly,
Soul Punk.
I didn't give him a chance, but like honestly, I think he's pretty good.
He's very good.
Yeah. I mean, his voice is a little bit whiny, but whose isn't?
Whiny?
Well, everybody calls him right. Everybody complains that it's because pop punk in general is like
Well, yeah.
a whiny
Oh.
like genre.
I'm always listening to Newfound Glory.
My glory,
yeah.
right?
I saw them live at House of Blues.
Yeah,
Dude, nice. I saw him for Voodoo 2013. Yeah.
Ooh.
Newfound Glory. Man, I always think about who I like, and then when it comes actually saying it, it all goes away.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of
If
like.
you say Pierce the Veil, I'd be really surprised.
No.
Yeah,
no,
that new album is trash.
I'm not gonna burn any bridges.
Or like everybody. Okay, I don't know. If you know who Under Oath is, right?
Of course.
Didn't you know about the new album?
No.
They released a new album like a couple of months. Was it Under Oath? I feel like it's Under Oath, but like they released an album like a month or two ago, and everybody on fucking Twitter and Facebook was losing their shit, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's a great album." I listened to it, and I was like,
Yeah. See, with Under Oath, I like two albums. It's that like EP they did, and then
EP is
of course,
very
and then the one after that. You know, the mask, the girl with the hospital. Bag.
"Yeah, I remember that." Yeah,
Yeah, I forgot. It's a long name. I never remember it is, but that album is dope. And then they do their thing. My thing about bands when they progress, like I understand that you want to do
Right.
more, but I always lose interest when a band loses their tongue in cheekness. If that makes any sense, like if they're like taking themselves too seriously. And
So what, like 4 Year Strong did
yeah,
when they lost their synth player, they decided to be like Pearl Jam for some reason. Like it's like, what are you doing? And then they slowly came back to what they were known for. And like their new album, like their latest album, honestly, I like it. It's not like, Enema of the World or anything like that.
Pro Jams?
No, not Pearl Jam.
No.
4 Year Strong.
Never heard of them.
Really?
Eh?
I'm surprised. Yeah,
That's-
it's surprising for
that's
some
weird.
reason.
You know what they remember?
Yeah, I know they
It's
It's
like-
their last year.
It is.
They just played their last show in New Orleans yesterday at Voodoo.
Really?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
And we almost
Yesterday
played
at
Buku, y'all.
You mean
Not Buku, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, we almost played Buku.
Really?
Well, dude, that could have been it too,
Wait,
dude.
why didn't you?
Oh no! See, okay, so one of the booking ladies, she hit us up on Instagram. It's like, yo, like hey,
I like what you got. Come
Yeah,
play
I know,
it.
right?
Come
That's
play
all it takes
do
usually.
y'all play music or like you're having music out? And we're like, not
it. Y'all
yet.
play music.
Y'all play music. He's like, nah, we just hold the instruments.
And we're like really, and we're like, but we're gonna have music soon. Like, oh, cool. And so like Waffle, who's like right out current basis, but still is our like mini manager who handles marketing and all the business stuff. He like started like talking to her, and then blah 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 blah. She's like, cool. I'm setting up this dope thing, like this pop up thing for like artists. It'd be really cool if y'all part of it. And so we say yes. She like digs like how we like explain ourselves, because like we don't call ourselves pop punk.
Right.
We call ourselves new age nostalgia, which is a combination
Interesting. All right.
with a combination of everything from like the late 90s, early 2000s. So from pop punk, emo pop, pop rock, even a little bit like a bubblegum pop like feel to it, like all that like combined to make this angsty sugary ball.
I could definitely see what you're saying after hearing you guys live. Like, I get that. I get that vibe.
Mm.
I mean, definitely the pop punk vibe and like the whole cutesy part of it too. I get that part too.
Nice.
Especially the last song you played. I forgot what.
The last one we played was "See You at the Autopsy."
Okay, before that, when you were like, oh, sing it with us.
Oh, that is Notice Me Senpai.
Notice Me Senpai. Especially Notice Me Senpai, yeah.
Yeah, but so we get the confirmation stuff. Now we're just waiting for like our time slot, and it happened. and they were like, "Hey, we still playing?" And she was like, "Oh, well, you see,
What had happened?
we all
What
like
happened was-
we actually put too many bands in, but we definitely would work with you in the future."
bitch.
No, don't
I'm sorry.
say
I'm sorry.
that.
I'm
She's
sorry.
a lovely woman.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She's a lovely woman.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, we're really like that was a win for us. That was an
Right.
absolute win for
Right.
us because we got an in.
Mm.
She's gonna hit us up for other things, and we have no music out yet. So we're offered.
So,
booking
yeah, so,
without
okay.
any music out.
All right. So what's the goal? What's your future goals? Like
Goal.
short term.
Short
I
term.
don't want to talk long term yet.
Okay.
So, like short term.
Short
Because
term.
I feel like you're gonna come back to this podcast eventually.
Yeah.
So at that point, I'm gonna say that's when I'm gonna ask long
Okay.
term goals.
Short term. Just keep doing a lot of out of town tours. Don't be too local.
Very important.
Sure. Well, we're doing a full launch in April of everything. We're gonna have a music video out. Yes. Yeah. April, everything's happening. We're gonna have like all the new merch, which like include shirts, new slap bands. Our video's gonna be out, and we're doing a lot of stuff in April. That's like the big launch pad is gonna be April. So, I'm just hoping to reach a larger audience.
Mhm.
Like that is a mini goal right now. It's just like to have people like different places like talking about us and like being excited to like hear our stuff. That's the short goal.
What?
Did it stop?
So I hate using phones, dude.
I know they're terrible.
It did stop.
I saw it just stopped. I saw the white light
I don't
pop
know
up.
why.
Yeah, continue.
Continue.
Yeah, we can, hold on before wait till that's set up.
Oh yeah, I have 3 minutes and 24 seconds left.
Oh, 32 gigs.
I don't have the memory. Well, I do have the memory card. I don't know. Maybe I didn't switch over.
That one still go?
It's still going.
That one's still going?
What?
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
All right, we can continue.
So, okay, sweet.
We're at 41 minutes.
We can continue.
So we can go.
Yeah, we can go more.
Screw that camera.
More content is just better.
Too cool. I got that.
Screw that camera if it runs out.
So, before I go back to goals and stuff, so like now the new like solid members are Ricky and his brother Spencer, who
Did not know Ricky had a brother.
he has two brothers.
Did not know he had two brothers.
I'm pretty sure a sister, but I've
Did not
met
know she had a sister too.
I've met Spence, who's of course our drummer now, and their brother Jib, who like came in town
Jib.
to the
Shout
house
out to
show.
Jib.
Shout out to Jib. Jib
Shout
is
out to
the
Jib.
dude. He-
Wasn't Jib
Jib,
that character in,
yes,
in
yes.
Ed and Eddie?
There we go. Yeah. Yep.
Was
I could see like the cogs turn in your mind.
That was Ed's imaginary friend.
That's right.
Okay.
That is exactly right. I told him that too. I was like, wait,
Oh,
are you Ed? Are you Ed's imaginary? Because I totally
You do exist.
So to summarize, short-term goals are to tour,
Yes.
not locally. You want to be out of town, touring more. Release the official release of the album.
Single.
The official release of your single is coming up. Music video is
Did you
coming
play
up
the
too.
single? The House Blues?
Yes.
Which one was it?
That was Race You to the Cemetery.
Which is
The first one?
Yes.
Oh, I had footage of that. And what else? That's 3. Music video, single, tour out of town, and just be known.
Be known.
Be known.
Just
yeah.
have Pitchfork and Noisy being like, here this band that's coming up.
Dude, if you get to
They're
Noisy,
pretty
dude,
cool.
I feel like if Noisy notices you, it's like, all right, you're kind of getting there.
Exactly.
Like-
kind of getting there. If Noisy's talking about you. That's the goal. There we go.
Mhm.
Goals. The short term goals. Noisy and what else? There's another
AP?
publication.
Alternative
Press. Yeah.
Alternative Press,
Yeah. They cover short things too. You don't got baby on Alternative Press.
Mhm.
At least like in like the little articles. Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, just have like publications like talking about us and stuff. That's a short.
And you want to be trending.
Yeah, trend.
You want to be trending on Twitter always.
Always.
You want
Always.
to make up a hashtag and just make it go trending.
That's actually one of the reasons why, like, I'm glad that Waffle came up with the genre term New Age nostalgia, because like we don't really want to be like stuck in pop punk.
Right, because like
Pop punk is
I don't want to say dying.
like people don't respect pop punk.
Yeah,
in no sense.
Yeah, people think it's a joke. When I said like to people like, oh yeah, I like pop punk, and they think of me as like what?
Like
What?
I mean, like I will like hold down pop punk from like late '90s to mid thousands to today I goddamn die, but I don't want to be
Not like the Man Overboard defend pop punk era.
Yeah, no. like the pizza punk era was
Oh yeah,
ruined everything.
As I like to describe it, the black hoodie, khaki shorts, either Converse or Vans,
Yeah.
backwards hat era of pop punk.
That era. Like now, of course, in that era, we got some dope stuff. The Wonder Years, still love
Story
them.
So Far.
And Story So Far.
I love Story So Far.
Absolutely.
I still love Story So Far.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Parker can still sing.
He can still sing. He can belt. That boy got pipes.
Ooh.
And oh man, Soupy proved to be more than just like a pop punk like vocalist and lyricist. That boy's a poet. Like I don't know if you like went past like the Upsides and like the Suburbia era of the Wonder Years, but
I
like
think I stopped during the Suburbia years. I'm not. It's like I didn't really go that far with that band, to be honest.
that's all right, but like The Greatest Generation, that is an incredible album. I forgot the one that came after that, but like Wonder Years proved that you don't have to be stuck in like this like pop punk sphere.
Passing Through a Screen Door or whatever.
That was, oh my god!
Because for a long time that was my favorite one.
Yeah. Passing Through a Screen Door. That's, I think that's Suburbia.
Yeah, that's probably what I said.
Yeah.
I fucking love that song.
Passing Through a Screen Door is Suburbia.
It's such a sad song.
It's a very sad song.
But it's like a nice, like, you know what? I should probably do something with my life.
What I like about the Wonder Years is that, like, if you take their songs, you can make a rock opera out of it.
Huh.
Like, the Upsides, you know it's college.
Right.
Like, that's why I love the Upsides so much. That's my favorite Wonder Years album. Because, like, it tells a story of his last semester at college. And like, through the song, he starts, like repeating things I'm not sad anymore gets like said so many times like throughout the album, and like Logan Circle gets brought up, and you really like see like how he went through like his emotions, because the first song was really angry, and then the last song is a retrospect of his time when he was thinking like that, and he shows his growth like through that, and it's really interesting.
I never actually, like, that's pretty, okay. I never
It's
actually
dope.
looked at it like that.
The Upsides could be a rock opera, and it'd be a dope one.
Speaking of bands, though, whatever happened before your Story So Far?
Okay, they released a single this year.
Okay, I did not hear that.
They released a single, but we don't know if it's going to go to an album. It could just be a single.
Because I remember, dude, late night at somebody's house. And then we were writing my friend's favorite homework at the time.
Yes.
And I remember we were joking around about Daughters.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yes.
We were listening to Daughters in what's the name of that album?
Oh, that's Under Soil and Dirt.
Under Soil and Dirt, which is my fucking favorite.
Fantastic album.
The next, wait, I forgot the name of the albums. But the one after that was like good.
What You Don't See.
What You Don't See was pretty good too.
So good.
But like I loved Under Soil and Dirt. Yeah, it did.
It's aged wonderfully.
Yeah. But I remember like it's gotten that far. Like what year was that? 2013? 2012?
Yeah, 2013.
Yeah. And I remember the first time hearing it was like fucking Val's band. They covered
That's so cool.
one of the songs. It sounds like a Fall Out Boy song.
Is Val still doing?
Val is like, I think he's doing a solo
doing
thing.
his own. Like,
Yeah.
Val's doing a solo
hip hop
thing.
kind of.
Yeah.
Venture.
Venture.
Shout out to Venture.
Shout out to Venture.
Yeah.
I listen to some of that stuff.
They're on SoundCloud.
We'll link Val's band in there.
But so what do you do other than music?
Good question.
I screenwrite
Okay.
and I act.
Yeah, I've known you as an actor like for a while. Like I know you've been dabbling in that, and I know you've been in like different movies too. Like
Extra
shows.
work is whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I have been actual things. I was a talking role in Incest New Orleans for an episode.
Weren't you in Tim and Eric too?
No. I was not in Tim and Eric. I was not in Tim
Wait,
and Eric.
who the fuck said that story that you were in Tim and Eric?
I was interviewed by Eric Andre when the Eric Andre show went on tour.
Never mind, Eric Andre, yeah.
So there's no footage of that anyway.
Waffle has it. Waffle has
There you
footage.
go.
The whole thing. He taped the whole thing.
How is
wait,
Eric Andre
wait. So
IRL?
he did one of those crazy, weird interviews that lasted
Yeah.
like 2 hours and was really uncomfortable.
2 hours because he actually had a time limit, but like it was a weird interview. Yes, it was
anything
like
crazy?
the show.
Did
Did he do
pull
anything
his dick
crazy?
out of like out of the hole in the table? Or
He did not
something?
do that.
Or, like had a guy just walk behind you with like a bunch of coconuts or like there's some crazy shit.
Wrench me, bro. Wait, what was that thing that he did?
Ranch me up, Mulata. Ranch it up.
Ranch
Ranch it up. He turned on every distortion pedal he had and like started talking. He's like, so you're a virgin still?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like he asked me like, are you still a virgin? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, I'm about to take your butthole virginity, and
I would have been like, Eric, stop.
I was great. I rap battled Hannibal Beerus.
Oh,
my
shit!
God.
Why is
Does
this?
Waffle have footage of that too?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Why haven't you
hold
shown
it
that,
out.
or is there like a thing that you can't show in public?
No, we totally can show it.
Oh, okay.
It's just that like Waffle has this thing where like we have so much stuff on his computer that we just never released. This is a treasure trove.
Well,
You should know what you.
if you're hungry
Yeah,
to work on some stuff,
because we're not doing anything. So.
we
If you
launched
provide
our-
us,
we-
if you
we
provide
launched
us
our
with like
YouTube
food,
channel.
we'll eat it and digest it and
We-
make it into like something great.
We launched our YouTube channel last week, and I'm editing. I want to say full time. Whenever I'm not at work, I edit. So I'm always trying to get more footage.
I usually do IRL stuff.
cool.
Mm.
Yeah, I've been mostly editing gameplays. But I mean, if you checked any of our videos out,
I
yeah,
have. Yeah. I forgot to name that game, but
I did the first video. I edited the first video. Twan did the second one, which was just me, Haas, and
Me.
Lorenz just sitting on the couch. And then the rhyme episode, I edited that one, and then
I did
he
Quest.
did the Quest one.
Like when you're
Quest is
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So I mean, we were trying to do five videos a week.
Oof.
So, yeah, I know. It's a good bit, but
It takes like a day or two to do one episode.
it
Like a
depends on
full
which
like time edit, like not full, but like 4 or 5 hours each day to like
one.
edit something.
Yeah.
It takes about a whole day if you really want it to. Like you get off of work and then that's what you do, and then you can do one episode. Because like it's like I'm sure every editor knows this problem too. It's like when you look into it and you look at the every frame, if something's off, you can't just disregard it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna eat you up.
Yep.
And like no matter how hard the process is to fix that, you kind of do it. You find ways to like, fuck, how do I do this? And it's like either Googling it.
Yeah, but Google and YouTube has never failed me yet. Every
Yeah,
time I have a
exactly.
problem, it's easier. to just
Or, like,
fix it.
completely scrapping the thing and remaking it. That's what I did with a bunch of shit. Like not with Quest, but like with previous shit. Like fuck it, it's garbage. Let me make a new one. Just because I didn't like it. I was like, ugh. And then at the time, like I didn't have any like like literally this is the first time that I've personally owned an editing software, and I feel like my talents like as an editor or like a person like that likes to like fix around with shit. This could be like this is my start. Like I could like keep going because I take pictures too, so it's like it just makes sense for me to have it. That's why I bought it, and I was like shit because like I used to like go to school and like do it there, or go to Muna's house and like do it there, or go here and do it here. Now I have it at my house, so like whenever I'm not doing anything, I just kind of edit whatever or like do whatever.
I got super familiar with it, so I mean, I could sit there for hours. And just,
Yeah, but like you kind of learn something every day.
Yes.
You learn something new every day.
Definitely.
It's like, oh, I didn't know that button
And
could
I
just fuck
still
up my
feel
project
like
like
I
that.
haven't even scratched the surface.
Yeah. So, to the viewers, if you notice some editing hiccups here and now and then, this is because
Like
why.
the entire rhyme video with the background.
Yeah, this is because why? We had no experience. I have a little bit of experience, but like
we
with like,
need to get studio lights.
I'm not experienced editing as far as like a set. I'm not experienced of that yet. So neither he just picked it up. You picked it up like what, 4 weeks ago?
Something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, we're new. So patience. It's just gonna get better. Kind of like it's a startup company. So
We'll
shit.
see in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. You see the beginning, and like 3 years from now, this thing's still going on, and if it's successful, hopefully, you can look back. It's like, damn, that shitty video. That's a shitty
We're
video.
in a fucking office now.
Yeah.
Fit mics and shit.
Yeah.
Not using this fucking snowball. I'm throwing that in the trash in the future.
Yeah.
Taking it and I'm just gonna throw it in the fucking trash. But
that thing broke my phone.
we won't even need that. 'cause
I
we
know,
have,
but
legit
I'm
cameras
gonna
with
destroy.
tripods.
No, that's
But,
straight. I'm not doing
okay,
it.
so if y'all wanted to say anything else,
Anything coming
Within
up?
an hour.
Because
What?
this is when is this video coming up?
Friday.
So yeah,
I'm
so
uploading Friday.
So yeah.
We're Kawaii as fuck is going to be touring Florida. We're going to Pensacola, Gainesville, and Orlando, I believe. I'm really bad at this, but yes, we're touring Florida. We're gonna have merch and everything.
Do you know the dates?
Do I know the dates?
We could put it up.
Yeah, put it up
You want me to
there.
edit this one? I'll edit this one.
I'll tell y'all like when this is done, and then y'all can edit it because
You want to edit this one?
Sure.
I forgot, but
I'll edit this one. Don't worry.
Alright, cool.
but you'll know because it'll be here somewhere.
Yeah, or
But,
just message me later.
Do you have a website for the merch?
we have a Facebook.
I was in the mailing list.
I meant like an actual like own website.
We don't have a store yet. Like while I was working on that,
Okay.
I know that for sure.
Okay.
That's going to be like happening like during April.
Like,
We're
I
gonna
guess
have
at
everything.
some point just
But,
send
like-
all links to him.
But like our invitation, mine and Matt's invitation earlier, like if you need something like if you have like what's it called, projects that we both could benefit in, you should definitely just hit us up.
I
Like
will,
instead of it
absolutely.
like lagging, me and Matt could just
And
work on it.
also, Twan has a website where he's selling his prints.
Yeah, that
And
too.
he's getting a what was it, a press machine, so he can make
Shirts.
merch
Mm.
for our brand, and we can also throw in your stuff. If need be,
Mhm.
needed another platform.
So yeah, there's
Stuff
the
like that.
invitation. Like if you need help with anything, like hit us up.
Or if you have great ideas,
Or if you have
for
great
some fucking-
ideas.
you said you screenwrite. If you have
Yeah.
some great ideas for videos,
Yeah.
or skits, or bits, or any of that shit.
Like I know Waffle is doing this now. Like what I mentioned or like to you, like I forgot what fucking we talked about it. Like the data member vlogs.
Yeah.
If you want to do that with us, like if you need help doing that, I know Waffle can do it. But like I'm not talking about like something else like that.
Great ass cameras.
I know Waffle has like a lot of shit to do though.
I know.
Yeah.
Busy boy.
That's
Busy
it
boy.
for like making money. off
Hey, Waffle,
YouTube
good
channel.
luck,
Like,
man.
hey,
Like, you
Waffle,
fucking-
how much would it cost you to be our cameraman?
Probably not that much. It's Waffle.
No, because he's busy.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
he's
probably
busy with
true.
other
That's
stuff.
probably true.
Yeah, that's how we would
Busy
steal him.
It got
Boy.
dark
We would steal him away.
really fast.
Yeah, I know it did.
Yeah,
It
dude.
did. That's why I was. Yeah, gonna.
Speeding it up.
Yeah, wrap it up.
But
wrap
yeah,
it up. 'Cause
Facebook,
we're almost at an hour.
Instagram. That's all I have for now.
Yeah, okay. So no dates so far. Oh, and also you have some blue show.
That's right. How's the Blues? We're playing.
Yeah.
That's March 19th. It's free. It's free. It's free. And that's
You
gonna
gotta
be
find
dope.
parking though.
It's New Orleans at like on a Monday.
That is true.
It's
That-
New Orleans on a Monday.
Every time I went to a show there, I just like parked at.
And
like,
New
at the
Orleans,
Gator
New
Park.
Orleans is not as bad as it seems for people that are in other states.
It's bad, but it's not that bad.
It's pretty
It's not
bad.
that bad.
Look, you have the same chances to get murdered in your driveway than you do in New Orleans.
It's true. I mean, yeah,
I mean,
Technically, yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
technically,
if
yeah.
you're gonna get murdered, you're gonna get
a
got.
piano could just fall off.
You're gonna
got.
get got.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Like
You're
it's
gonna
not
get
your
got.
day.
I mean,
But-
like you have a chance of like a piano falling onto you in your driveway.
Just use your common sense, and you should be safe in New Orleans.
really,
Don't go
buddy system important.
buddy system,
Mhm.
big buddy system.
Mhm.
Because like, if it's a group of like small people, they still have a chance of getting you. But like
It's true.
just like don't go in like dark alleys. Be like walk around like this, because like no one's gonna jump you if the person's like always like like looking around. Like, okay, fuck that dude.
Just be aware. Too.
Be aware. Don't
be
be on your
aware.
phone walking.
Be aware.
Be aware. Be smart. Use your smarts. Know, you know what? I probably shouldn't go over there.
Yeah, if it looks sketchy, it's probably
Probably
sketchy.
sketchy.
Stay by the lights, you know. So-
Stay by the lights.
Stay where there's a lot of people too.
Mhm.
Don't be like isolated
Right.
from a group of like
And
people.
I'm gonna start doing this now. One last line. Anything. Could be anything. One last line.
Emo is being resurrected.
And see.
Alright.